In the last episode, we finally took care of one of those rather annoying quirks, namely of Reynolds' kleptomania. So let's hope we actually get a few better heroes next time, and let's play the Darkest Dungeon. Let's see, I think I also checked everything here, including the stagecoach. Here. Okay. So, we might also need a new party here, because the one we currently have is fairly stressed out, and we want to fix that. I guess I could send some of them to stress relief. There's the caretaker. He usually blocks one slot. I don't know if later on you have additional people blocking additional slots or not. I would hope not. Can we afford to upgrade anything? We could get gambling in the brothel improved. We don't really care about gambling right now because this week it's bloody well useless. Although I think in this, if we could afford another slot, it would be useful again. Let's just get the brothel going then.
Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship. The rush of life.
Okay, we have 8,000 gold, which is pretty nice. You're not too worried, are you? Oh, well, we'll go with the cheap treatment here first. I know it's cheap, but it's cheap. Don't judge me, okay? Do you have any? No. Just trying to make sure I can actually send this guy into the cloister here. Wow, that's expensive. Why is it expensive? Nobody knows. Oh well. Have fun in there. Now, let's check the skills of this guy. He has all the skills I would want on my jesters. And we can also use camping skills with the survivalist. But now let's check the... Let's check if we have any other heroes that need stress relief. I think the others are still fine. We can send this one to the cheaper reliefs or relieving activities later on. I'm half tempted to send in the antiquarian. What skills does he have? Fortifying vapors, invigorating vapors. Okay. I think we want to have this person visit the guild first. Because do you like my healing? And she also has a lot of very, very nice camping abilities, and I think the antiquarian also increases the amount of money you gain from your quest. I don't want to do anything here. Could get a lot of... I mean, this is kind of nice. You get a random trinket or a random supply item. Which is the stuff I tend to overuse or overstock anyway. But yeah, let's remap the skills. What do I want here? I think that's kind of nice to have. Let's use that. I mean, even one healing is not too bad. And I probably shouldn't... Yeah, no, I won't take this person with me on a quest right now, because the guilty conscience, I believe, is one of the compulsive quirks, not traits. So let's embark. And let's find out which quests are nice. We'll not go into the Darkest Dungeon yet. Okay, we could cleanse, which is a medium quest. We could go and... We won't go do that, even though this would be very, very nice to have. We could go on a skirmish, which is not too great reward-wise. We could do that, but it's also not too great. I used to go for quests which have a lot of those heirlooms as rewards, and none of those really work here. I mean, crests you usually gain a lot anyway, and we would need portraits. So is there any quest that gives us portraits? Of course there is not. In that case, we'll take deeds. Actually, do we have another Crusader? We don't. And I definitely want to have a Crusader in the ruins, so I'll go to the... Actually, we'll go back quickly, because I believe what I want to do is... I want to do a lot of things, I know. But we also want to visit the blacksmith. Okay, we need to have this upgraded at some point too. So we need a lot of deeds. Yeah, so deeds it is. Also, since we have the money, we'll just upgrade this person. Can we treat that quirk? No, we can't. We only have one slot there. Okay, so I think we're up for this one. Because 5 deeds isn't too bad. You yearn for adventure, you shall have them. Actually, yeah, you shall have your adventure. I could go with 2 healing characters, but I don't think that's a good idea. This is a medium quest, so we'll probably also want, say, a jester here. Not you. We need something else. I think I'll send in Pascal here, or Pascal? I don't know. Wait, do you have the skill I need? We don't have any ambush. We do have ambush prevention, right? Yeah. So this should keep us safe, and I think we can go and buy provisions now. Okay. Oh, this is the first quest we do with camping, so that's gonna be fun. So we'll take 4 shovels, we'll take 5 holy water, we'll take 5 medicinal herbs. Take 6 of them. I don't need that. No, go away. We'll take 4 keys and 8 of those. 6 torches, and we'll just spend the rest in food. Maybe 1 more torch, and that's fine. Now, when you go camping, you have to consider that you need food as well. And we'll get to that when the time has come, so let's embark for now. This is going to be a long episode, I fear it. I do think it's going to be a long episode, and you can have up to, I think, 2 supplies, or 2 camping supplies is still the most I've seen so far in my off-camera game. Which is a long quest, obviously, and you don't gain more, well, you will have more rooms in the dungeon, but you don't gain, for example, more storage capacity. So that is kind of a downside, so you'll have to, at least in the beginning, you have to handle things more carefully. Because you'll have to use a certain amount of slots for those camping supplies. Although I think you can dump them, but that's kind of the worst thing to do with them, I believe. Because camping is nice. It's very useful. It can save an otherwise pretty much ruined party.
The fiends must be driven back.
Okay.
And what better place to begin than the seat.
Oh, I haven't seen that before. Those curly pathways. Can't say I like that. It means more things can go wrong on the way. I mean, also more things can go right, but this is definitely something that went horribly, horribly wrong. You could, I guess, uppercut this guy. Just punch him. That's perfect. And yeah, this is one of those times when you would certainly want to have the finale ability. And we'll just cast Dazzling Light on this guy, and hopefully stun him. Perfect. So we can't stun him now, or we're unlikely to stun him now because they have a high stun resist chance now. But I don't think we'll need that. We'll just move you back again, and you can just go with Dazzling Light. It also increases the light levels, so that's cool. We even got a second stun off. Well, we'll kill this. Oh wow, that was a good hit. And I think our leper should be able to just chop away here.
Back to the pit.
Wonderful work. We didn't make too much money off of that.
Remind yourself
that
overconfidence is a slow and
There
insidious
was
killer.
a default party order somewhere. I forgot where it was. Yeah, switch with that guy. It was somewhere here. But yeah, I have no idea where. Oh yeah, a trap. Could you
Mechanical
not step into
hazards
traps?
possessed
That'd be
by
great.
evil intent.
Ooh, what did we get?
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Well, 100 gold is hardly loot here. Okay, no scouting check. I think we'll go down... Come on. Fine. We'll go down this way first. And then we'll probably have a camp. And then we'll go the other way. Or maybe we'll go further, I don't know. We'll see when the need arises. You definitely want to camp at certain points. And you might want to move your camp moment earlier. Due to certain events. Oh, there it is. Default party order. I just found it. We'll light this. We'll go through that. That looks negative. You're a bad gambler. That means we're more likely to lose money on... We'll have some food. Sure. That's why we brought enough. So you're more likely to lose a lot of money in the process of gambling if you do so. Now, personally, that hasn't happened to me before, or so far, I think. So I don't know how much money you will lose, if it's like based on your overall amount of cash or on something else. Also, this is a nice positioning because the two enemies that can bleed are in those affected slots. Damn, this one resisted. And I just noticed I would have liked something that is able to mark enemies, but I guess we'll make do. We'll also probably have to stun... Let's take you. Okay, and we'll just hew away here. Okay, this guy should... Yeah, he's down next round, so we don't have to worry about him. Which is a shame, because we could do finish him as well. Let's uppercut him, or the bone man, or bone defender rather. That's another stun. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, that's not good. I hope he resists that. He doesn't resist. That's not exactly useful. That's something I'm actually okay with. Okay, we'll just move you back there. Nothing too bad happened. Okay, that wasn't helpful. I was hoping we could get a kill there, but I guess that works too. And I want to get rid of this guy because he can stress out my crew way too much.
Maintain the offensive.
Let's inspire this guy, the bounty hunter. Just a precaution. I don't want anybody to go fully stressed, because the affliction you gain there, I think, only goes away when you actually reduce the stress to 0, which is a lot of reduction to go through. Oh, nice. Didn't it only say 1 to 2? I think we have some healing item there. I guess we'll have to do this. It's the only attack we can really use, unless we want to attack one of those corpses, which I kind of don't. We'll probably meditate for a moment. Got some health back, and that's something the leper's really good at. He's actually self-sufficient, which is kind of nice. It's still not a good idea to send a single hero. You actually can't send a single hero, but it's still a good idea to not only rely on that, and just to send some heroes along with him. Yeah, I do want to attack. I mean, we can't bleed here because it's a skeleton, it doesn't really have blood. But certainly worth doing this. Teehee, nice. We finally got him to the front rows, and I think I just want to... Yeah, let's do judgment. How did you dodge a divine attack? Must be very poor divines. Well, that was some good loot. I'll say that. It was some good amount of loot, and we even got a scouting check out of it. Look at that. That was a fair bit of scouting. So we'll... Okay, this is something we want to use the medicinal herbs on. I think you can contract all sorts of nasty diseases otherwise. Ooh, we'll take everything. And I think we can actually... I mean, does it make much of a difference if this guy has 0 or 2 speed? I don't know. I don't want the disease jump, but I want to keep those things around for sale later on. Okay, so next thing is a fight, so we probably want to light up the room a bit. Oh shit. It's the Collector. The Collector is one of the most horrible enemies I can think of, because he's really annoying. He collects things and he is very, very eager to show off his collection with this. Those guys are Eldritch, and they're basically classes. They're basically members of classes you may or may not have. So this is the worst, worst time for this to happen. And I think he often shows up during the early quests. Probably want to have this first. So I want to spend a moment meditating on things. Note that these guys can bleed. And they probably will bleed as well. Oh, I'd like the Collector to come forth a bit, so we can actually hit him. And you also want to get rid of those collected souls here. Very, very quick. Can we stun him? He has 50% stun resistance, but I guess it's better than nothing. And then in my last game he actually appeared when I was on very low light. So I kind of was under the impression that he only appears when there is low light. But apparently this is not the case, and this is just a random encounter you may or may not come upon. And I want to kind of try to stack bleedings and damage over time on him. Also this, because he's currently stunned. Those souls are okay, but he can just resummon them in a single turn. So what I kind of want to do is... yeah, this is annoying. But what I kind of want to do is get in as much damage as possible and get this Collector killed as soon as possible. I mean, those souls aren't too strong, but yeah. That was a lot of head puns. Not sure if those count as puns, but they're annoying. Oh yeah, this Collected Vessel can buff and I think also heal, but not too much, if memory serves. Okay, we want to keep adding bleed in here. And even if the Collector dies, we still have to take out the various other opponents. This one has stun resist now. Sadly, we don't have anybody to mark. I think, yeah. Keep hitting the Collector. If the Collector dies, we'll be off well. And I think we should have actually killed at least one of those heads. Yeah, I think that would have been a very smart idea. We want to judgment the Collector. I kind of want to keep the Vestal alive. I mean, I do want to keep everybody alive in this quest. Ooh. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, he marks things as well. That's rather inconvenient. Also, ow, Highwayman hurt. And please heal yourself. This... At least we're making a headway here. 11 heal, seriously. Okay, we are not making much of a headway there. Why do I say headway? It was probably the worst word to pick there. Also, our buff has run out. But we need to get this... Okay, this head will die in the next round. And now this head protects the Collector, which is also one of the worst things that can go anywhere. Ooh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Okay, we want to heal. So give yourself a good heal. And we'll have to rest after this. If we survive this this battle, we'll have to rest afterwards. Also, can I stun this one? Do I want to stun it? I don't want to stun this one. I just want to kill it. It moved. Well, thank you for that. Ow! Yeah, this is kind of the tricky bit. You have to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to take out the boss monster, or do you want to maybe... Sorry about that, my phone. Or do you want to deal with the heads? Or the minions in this case. Well, heads. It's heads. The minions are heads. Yeah, come on. And I didn't meet the collector twice after beating him, so... ooh, this is bad. This is bad. We survived this one, just barely. I fear the next bleeding will kill him. So... do I want to... I think I want to do this. Let's buff the party again. And then Hugh. Why do we do so little damage? I want to do more damage here. We'll probably want to uppercut... oh no, this guy's still blocked, so... try to hit him this time. Nice. I think this will cause the collector to actually spawn more things, more heads. And we'll probably want to cast Divine Comfort here, so everybody gets some health back. Yeah, you can hit the leper all you want. I really don't care about that too much. No. Phone. I know you bleed, but you kind of have to muscle through it. I'm not sure if that stacks, so we'll just slice off here. And the collector will now most likely... actually, we can uppercut him. Nice. Okay, that worked out in our favor. I was hoping the stun would last a bit longer, but I guess you can't win them all. Okay, so that's some damage. Yeah, we need this. We didn't need that. We certainly didn't need that. And we need to keep the party alive. We need to keep everybody alive. At least the bleeding here has stopped now. And if we lose our healer in this battle, we'll have to cheese it. We'll have to leave. Also, this is, I think this is one of those fights that you really have a hard time running away from. Nice. That was a nice hit. Oh shit. This... Yep, that's the healer. That is our healer gone. However, we can sort this out. We can kill this guy, which I want to do now. Nice. Really nice. At least we survived that. And I think you always get very, very good things from that. I think this was just the thing we lost because we had our healing character killed. But yeah, for now I think we'll... it's so tough. I think I better leave. Because we can't fix this guy, we can't do anything, and I think this quest is better be abandoned. Better the stress of defeat than everything else. Okay. Okay, so we had to run away. It does happen. It does happen every now and then. And we'll try to do better next time, I'm afraid. We also need a new Vestal, which kind of sucks. Any other class would have been... Well, except the a jester maybe, but most other classes I would have been much more happy to part with, and it would have been a lot. Well, it wouldn't have been much less tragic, but still.
Dullards have their uses. Put them to work.
Ooh, we can upgrade one building for free. Okay, what building do I want to upgrade? This is kind of a tough choice, and this is one of the positive events I haven't seen before. I think I want to go with the blacksmith. Yeah, let's upgrade this. We need this upgrade. I should have probably gone with the with the weaponsmithing because it's way more expensive, but still. Okay, did we get a new? We don't get a new Vestal in here. Did we get a new Vestal? No. Do we have an Arbalest already? So those classes I barely use as well because I often forget about them, or they just don't fit into my roster. But okay, we'll take the Arbalest. Wait, do you have any really negative? Okay, not a lot of. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. The skills there are also okay, although I prefer this one. And the marking. We'll actually go with this one. So we'll recruit her. Come on, move it.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Okay, so we had a not so successful adventure there. Hopefully we'll do better next time. Also, I think this we can't take this quest again. Yeah, it has been scrambled. We could still try to take on the Necromancer, but I don't think we have a chance there. We have better chance now that Reynaud is back, although he's not quite ready to fight yet. We'll have to send some people to the Sanitarium. Also, who got the quirk last time? I think he got the Faithless one. He will not pray or flagellate for stress relief, which kinda sucks. Although Leper is kind of I've seen plenty of lepers that went plenty. I've seen a few of the lepers in my off-camera game just going and staying for flagellation a bit longer than they needed. But okay, I'm gonna call the video here. It was kind of embarrassing embarrassing. It was kind of bad to meet the collector so soon. I was hoping we'd only see him after we upgrade a few things and gotten some level ups in. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. In this case, we lost a lot. Well, a lot. We lost one of our healing characters, which is always quite a grave loss. Anyway, next time we'll do a better quest, and I'll see you then. Bye!